Ladies and gentlemen and the political parties, allow me to make a quick observation stemming from the interview of the Deputy President, Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua, that he made 2 days ago with Sam Gituku. So quickly, I want to observe that Rigathi Gachagua is an extremely intelligent man. He's a very, very smart politician. He knows when to withdraw. He knows when to change the game. At the moment, he has changed the game completely for William Ruto. It's going to be very difficult for William Ruto to tame this guy. One thing, for example, he withdrew. He said he's no longer the kingpin for the mountain, which he has been fighting for. He now says the undisputed king of the mountain is none other than His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the fourth president of the Republic of Kenya. What does that mean? As you've seen, William Ruto has been trying to front a competitor to Rigathi Gachagua, who is now the Minister for Interior, the Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki, who is from Eastern Mount Kenya. And with that, I think that I saw some letters with the names of Kindiki, meetings here, members of parliament meeting and declaring that he's now the connector to the national government from the mountain. Kindiki himself seems to be posturing towards that. He will have a banging fall. The reason is, Rigathi, with his intelligence, he has withdrawn back. I think he uses the law, law number 21 of the 48 laws of power. He has withdrawn and said, I'm not the king. The king is Uhuru Kenyatta. And it appears these guys have been in talks. They've been talking, and there's apologies to Uhuru Kenyatta, and gracefully Uhuru Kenyatta has actually taken the apology and has forgiven him. He looks apologetic, he looks remorseful about what things they did to Uhuru. The remarks made during the swearing in, the stealing of the sheep and goat from the Northlands, all that. Now, when he does that, what does that show? He's a very strong man, because a man who apologizes is a very strong person. So he has apologized to the community, and that actually has galvanized and put the community together. At the same time, he has said, I'm not the king is Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, that immediately renders Kithure Kindiki irrelevant. And any efforts spent towards that kind of cause is futile. Now, with this, the Kikuyus will run around Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi. Uhuru Kenyatta, during the run-up to 2022 in Azimio, he tried to persuade the Kikuyus to vote for Raila. And they said they were not going to vote for Raila. Now, it appears Uhuru Kenyatta was right, Ruto is right, Raila is a good man, and Rigathi is also saying that Raila is a good man. So, and now Ruto is not performing to the expectations of the Kikuyus and the Kenyans. So who was wrong? Uhuru has been vindicated. So with that kind of vindication now, it means Uhuru is more powerful in terms of influence, soft power, and he also has the muscle. With that, my friends, it is going to be extremely an uphill task for the current president to get vote from the mountain and even to win the second term. It will be very difficult. So Rigathi has withdrawn, making all the MPs who have been lured and paid to fight him to be irrelevant. Uhuru Kenyatta doesn't speak, and there's power in silence. Pin drop, silence. Rigathi is back. Now, who is going to be the beneficiary? So we have seen Dr. Fred Matiang'i making or posturing towards running for president. He's a very close confidant of the president, former president. We see Kalonzo, who seems to also have, who's in talks with the president, the former president. And you know, the mountain, even before you speak, they have like 4 million votes or more. It is going to be difficult for the president. I don't know what he's going to do, but I can tell you, William Samuel Ruto is a one-term president, whether he likes it or not. So the beneficiary might be the matrix that will be played between Kalonzo Musyoka, Rigathi Gachagua, either as a running mate or whatever, Fred Matiang'i as maybe the chief minister or whatever, and that is the next government, from my opinion. If nothing changes in between, that's the next government. And I think the president, he has Raila. I don't know if Luos will come out in numbers to vote. I don't know if the Madividi with the Papawa Roma and the rest from Western Kenya will have that ability to galvanize the Luyas, because even the president also has his people. The former president has his people in the Luya land, and the Luyas can also be liberal. So it's going to be difficult to win 2027 for President William Ruto. It's difficult. I think this is giving you a headache. Those are just my observations. Those remarks that Rigathi is no longer posturing as the kingpin for Mount Kenya has completely thwarted all the plans for the president. What do you have to say? Let me know in your comments. Thanks.